This will show you how you guys will apply a special effect to your pictures. This is the original picture, and the one that I want you guys to make, or the special effect that I want you guys to make is this one. It's called the sketch. So you will turn your picture into a sketch. This is gonna give it a good artistic effect on it, and you guys can apply it to the picture that you guys share with your friends and family. Okay, to get this started, we're gonna go to the internet, and you guys will look for a picture of a hummingbird. So we're gonna look for a picture of a hummingbird, and let's try to use the same picture that I have, or try to use a picture that has a lot of colors so you guys will see it. On this case, the one that I'm using, let's see if I can find it again. Okay, it's this one. So just in case you guys forgot how to do this, you're gonna click on the picture, wait till the picture becomes big like this one. Just wait for a few seconds until it loads all the picture, and then just right click on it and click where it says guardar imagen como, or save picture as in English. So you're gonna save it, and try to save it in a location in your computer that will be easy to remember. You guys can save it on images, or you guys can save it on the desktop. The one that I have already, it's on the desktop, and this makes it a lot easier for me to find it. Okay, we're gonna open the Photoshop, and there's two ways that you guys can open the picture. The first one is go to File, click where it says Open, and look for the picture where you guys have it. On this case, just like I told you before, I have mine on the desktop, so it's easy to find. If you don't want to do it like this, also what you can do is just minimize your Photoshop, take your picture, and just drag it into the working space of Photoshop. Okay, now that we have our picture here, just in case your picture is kind of small like this, you guys can zoom in on your picture. If you guys use the wheel of your mouse to scroll in and to scroll out, and if that doesn't work, press the Control key on your keyboard, and you're gonna use the plus sign and the minus sign on your numeric keypad. So if you want to zoom in, is the plus sign. If you want to zoom out, is the minus sign. Okay, I'm comfortable with this size, so I'm gonna start working on it. And the first thing I want to do is that we're gonna duplicate this one for security purpose, just in case, for you guys to always have the original picture. If Photoshop always puts a lock in your picture, so that means that we're not going to be able to do anything on this picture unless we unlock it. We're not going to unlock it, but what we're going to do is that we're going to create a duplicate to work on it. So to create a duplicate, this is what you guys will do. You guys will click on top of your layer, right click, that's the click that we don't use too often in your mouse, and we're going to click the option where it says duplicate layer. When you guys click on duplicate layer, this message or this box pops up. It asks you if you guys want to rename your new layer, and on this case, I'm gonna rename mine copy 1. You guys can keep it with the same name if you guys want, but it's a lot easier when you guys working with a lot of layers to identify which layer are you guys working in, or what does the layer contains. So in this case, I'm just gonna click OK, and as you guys can see, now I have two layers on my layer box. So on copy 1 is where I'm gonna do my first change, and my first change is to apply, is to take all the color away from my picture. And to do this, I'm gonna go where it says image, all the way on the top, image. I'm gonna scroll down where it says adjustments, and I'm gonna go to the right, and I'm gonna scroll down where it says desaturate. This option right here, you guys will see right now what it does. Yes, it takes all the color away, and it turns your picture into a black and white picture. Okay, we have done this. Now we have our two layers, and we're gonna duplicate the one that we're working right now is the copy 1. We're gonna duplicate the copy 1, so we're gonna right click again, and I'm gonna click where it says duplicate layer again. This one I'm gonna rename it copy 2, and I'm gonna click OK, so I will know which is my copy 1 and my copy 2. On my copy 2, what I'm gonna do also is that I'm gonna apply a special effect. I'm gonna adjust the image. So I'm gonna go again to the image menu. I'm gonna scroll down to the adjustments again, and on this case I'm gonna select the one that says invert. Invert, what it's gonna do is that it's gonna turn what was white black and what was black white. It inverts the color that it had before. So this is my inversion. I'm gonna keep working on this layer, and now we're gonna change the blending mode of your layer, just like we talked at the beginning when we were introducing Photoshop. Working with layers is just like having individual drawings one on top of the other. So you can change the blending, how these layers blend with the rest of the layers, and on this case we're gonna change it, and the blending mode is right here. This is where it's located, where it says a normal is the blending mode on this layer. For this layer is normal, and we're gonna change it to the one that says color dodge. You guys see it says color dodge, and we're gonna click on it. As soon as you guys click on it, your picture goes away. But don't worry, if it turns out white, that means that you guys did it right. Don't worry, we're gonna get your picture back, but this time it's gonna look like you guys made it with the pencil. So we're gonna apply a filter to this one, and we're gonna go where it says filter, the filter menu on top of your menu, and we're gonna click on the filter. We're gonna scroll all the way down where it says other, and in other we're gonna go where it says minimum. As soon as you guys click on minimum, this box pops up. We're not gonna change anything. All that we're gonna do is just we're gonna click OK, and there it is. Also, if you think that your stroke, how your pencil is too soft, you guys can also change the opacity. The opacity is this one right here. You guys can change it, and you guys can decrease the value so you guys can see the stroke heart is gonna be a darker color on the stroke. So on this time I'm just gonna leave it like that to 78 or 80 if you guys want to. Let's put 80. Okay, that's good. So what we're gonna do next is one of the most important thing, and it's really hard to get the first time. So if you guys do not get it right, don't worry, you guys can try it again by undoing what you guys did, and you guys will do that by pressing the Control key on your keyboard and by pressing the letter Z as in zebra. Okay, so the undo effect will be the Control Z. Just if you guys make a mistake, don't worry, you guys can try it again. So listen carefully. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna press the Alt key on your keyboard, and we're gonna hold it down. Look how the cursor of your mouse changes when you guys press the Alt key. Okay, now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna take the cursor of your mouse all the way to the menu, and we're gonna go to the layer menu. We're gonna press the left click of our mouse, and we're not gonna let it go. Okay, we're just gonna keep it pressed. So we press, we keep it pressed, we do not let it go. We scroll down, and we get to this one where it says merge visible. When we get to the merge visible, we're gonna let both of them go at the same time. Okay, so we're gonna let them go. Okay, I let them go, and look what happened. I still have my three layers. If you only have one, that means that something went wrong, and you hold a key, and you did not unclick on both of the keys at the same time. So just do what I told you to do before. You press the Control C and try to do it again. If you have any problems, please let me know so I can help you. Okay, now that we have this, we're almost 2 steps to finishing up. The the next step that we have to follow is that we're going to go to our background layer, and our background layer we're going to duplicate it. So we're going to right click on our background layer, we're going to click where it says duplicate. We can keep the same name, and as you guys can see, we have two backgrounds. One is the copy and one is the original background, our original picture, and we have the two more on the top. Okay, now we're going to change the order of the layers. So we're going to take this background copy and we're going to drag it all the way up. We drag it all the way up and we let it go. This is going to change the order of our layers and the way we're going to be able to see it. Okay, we're going to change the blending mode on this layer. And as you guys remember, the blending mode option for every layer is over here. It's on normal, and I'm gonna change it to the one that says color. It's all the way on the top. So I click on the color one and look what happens. The blending mode changes and now it looks like a sketch, like if I drew it with a pencil, with the color pencil. Also, if you guys want to change the opacity on this one so you guys can make it darker, you guys can, and it's gonna make it lighter or it's gonna make it darker. It's up to you. Okay, up to this point you guys are finished, and you guys can try it out with the picture that you guys can download from your Facebook, and you guys can see how this special effect will apply or will make your pictures, will give your pictures a nice artistic touch, you know, something different. It's not gonna be the same one. So to save this picture, you need to follow these simple instructions. You have to go where it says file, you have to go where it says save as, you have to give it a name. On this case I can put sketch a hummingbird. Since I have one already, let me put number 1, so there will be named differently. And now change the format. I don't want to save it as a Photoshop file because that means that I will not be able to share it with my friend. I want to save it as a regular picture. So I'm going to click on the format file and I'm going to scroll down where it says JPEG. I click on JPEG, and this is a format that you guys can share and you guys can post anywhere. On the JPEG option, I click guardar or save, and this asks me the quality of my image. So I'm just gonna give it a 10. If you have less than 10, try to increase the value to a 10 so your picture will have a good quality. And we all have to do is click OK, and that's it. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and please try to practice. The more you practice, the more that you guys will understand how to use